just had our first major snafu. As we were getting off of the shuttle, Blair left her purse. We're going to pretty much tape our entire trip to the U.S., 20 plus days. So we're doing 20 days across America, but this whole trip is going to start before America because we've taken that day off of work the day before to pack. So we pack our own snack bags for the airplane. Been doing it for years, and it's just easier. Make sure you have what you want on the plane. And then Blakely did this last night. It's 8 of everything for everyone, and then this goes in our individual backpacks. This is are these all your clothes that you're taking? Let me see, that's your bag? Yeah, that one? Okay, are you gonna take your Nike cross throw bag across your shoulder? We have found that these packs are essential for the kids. They just really compress everything down. We really use these a lot now. The kids use them constantly.
So this is easily going to be our largest vacation, the largest trip we've ever taken, the most days we've ever been away with the whole family. The key thing is to not overpack. We have to pack just the right amount of clothes so we won't have to be washing constantly, but don't pack too many clothes because we're only going to have so much space in the back of the vehicle. I'm thinking right now we're going to have 7 suitcases and a stroller. We're already renting the largest vehicle that we can find, and hopefully we get that. That's what we asked for, which is going to be like a Jeep Wagoneer or one of the extended versions of like an Expedition or a Suburban. We're renting a really big American road haul vehicle, but that's what we need to move the entire family, 6 kids plus myself and Blair.
This trip is also so hard to pack for because we're going to be going to so many different places. We're going to be in DC, head down to South Carolina, then go to Arkansas, then Tennessee. We're going to be on the beach. We're going to be doing a lot of different activities. We're going to church, so we have to pack for those specific activities as well. So we have to pack more, getting more into the same amount of space. It's pretty much what we have to do on this trip. This is my normal camera bag, but I'm not going to be able to take all this. Of course, this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That's going with me. I'm filming on one, and here's my other one. I'm taking my Sony A7C camera with me. This is my candy camera. This is my butter camera. And I bought the new Sony 16 f1.8. That's going with me. 50mm lens is going, but I don't think I have room for the 120. Like this is 135. So I don't have room for the 135. It's too big. It's just don't have the space for it. I will likely take my 85 cam lens because I want to get some close-up shots of the kids. This is everything that has to be done before I start my other packing. Here's one of my secret weapons that I'm taking with me. This little light is powerful. I mean, it's a small rig light and it is so bright. I picked up a couple of these. And I'm going to end up in some dark places. I'm pretty sure the lighting might not be great in some of these rooms. I'm going to have a couple of these little lights to go with me. Yeah, they're my small rig. And they have a little screen on the back. I love these little guys. It may sound like I'm being extra, but we have a bag that's just going to be just shoes. But when you think about 8 people, we have to have multiple shoes for going to the beach, shoes for church, shoes for everyday wear. I've slimmed it down as much as possible, but we will have a bag that's just shoes. How's your nose doing? Good. Feel it better? Does it still hurt? Is it tender? Let me see your lips. Did it bust your lip as well? No? Okay.
A little bit.
A little bit? Well, I'll take a look in a second. I spent a big chunk of the day today just getting all the flowers taken care of. So I had to water all of these flowers, had to make sure they're all okay. They're all on hydroponic pots, to lights on timers. I'm going to have someone come in and check on them still, but I had to get all that done. Hey, I pulled this little bouquet together today. This is just what was blooming in the yard and inside of the house here. And I know it's very colorful and it's just a hodgepodge of color, but this is what's blooming right now. But I wanted to just kind of pick those and then, yeah, just bring this in. I won't be able to keep this, unfortunately, because I'm going to take this out. There's a little spider on there. I'm going to take this back outside and put these back outside because I won't leave any flower bouquets. I had to dump a couple bouquets earlier today that I made earlier in the week. I wasn't excited about that, but that's kind of where we are right now, shedding everything down. Oh, we got to turn around. We got to turn around. Let's turn around. Okay. Down. All right. Get up under. Let's go up. Up, 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 up. Is it lined up? I watered all the plants earlier today, but I'm just feeling a little sensitive about it. I'm gonna water them again right now. There's always a certain amount of trepidation when you're going on a big trip like this. We do them, well, the last time we took the whole family home was in April of 2024. That was the last time everyone went home. I've been back by myself a couple times, but that was the last time everyone went home. And the twins they're older, they're 2. And we didn't even get that birthday video out. I'm gonna get that video out too, guys. But Blair gets a little nervous. I talked to her earlier today. I said, how do you feel? She's like anxious. She gets a little anxious, a little nervous. I mean, we're moving our whole family across the ocean. We have to hit our timelines. Like we have to leave at 7 in the morning. We had to be at the airport at this time. We had to make it through customs. And then, you know, it's a lot. Hoping that the plane is not too packed out with a lot of people. Hoping that the babies travel well. It's just a lot. And make sure we don't forget anything. The passports are the most important. We do a countdown on the passports starting about 4 or 5 days ago. We collected all the passports and we check them basically every single day. If that seems a little crazy to you, just understand how critical we think the passports are for us to make sure we have them, have all our visas in line, make sure everything is in place and properly, you know, ready for us to go, because I'm really just very concerned about not everyone to get into customs and immigration and have an issue with that. So to not have that issue, you have to have all your paperwork just spot on. So that's where we are. Blair was just finishing up some more paperwork to make sure that that's all okay. And I'm gonna water all these flowers and then we go back to packing. We had to dump all the trash tonight. Okay, so today is the day. We are starting now. Everyone's up. The babies aren't up yet, but everyone else is up. We're running about 30 minutes behind schedule. I think we should still be okay because we plan to leave like many more hours earlier than we actually needed to be there to give ourselves plenty of time. We're anticipating 3 hours to get to London, although it should only take 2. We added an extra hour into there. So we built just some buffer room into the day. We're starting to eat into our buffer time though. Let's go in, get everyone ready to go, get the car loaded, and get on the highway. What's up, Trey?
Nothing.
Get some lotion on your face. Lotion your face up. Lotion up. Lotion up. Everyone should take a light jacket, just a raincoat, just in case we get caught in the rain. You don't need a jacket, but yeah, like that. Your raincoat, brave, that's good. Like you don't have one, don't worry about it. We'll get some for you.
Can you sit down to put your shoes on?
Oh, big yawns. Big yawns. Early morning.
No.
Yep, early morning. Now it's all about playing Tetris to get all of this luggage into the back of this vehicle. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. So Matthew's backpack zipper just broke. We have to switch the backpacks real quick. Hurry up, you guys. Let's get that one emptied. Braden, come here. We still have to keep loading the car though. Could y'all move to the side? We cleared the first hurdle, which is making it to the airport. I think we're pretty good on time. Now comes the next hurdle, which is getting to the terminal and then getting through immigration and getting on the plane. We have a couple hours to get that done. Hey, Kai baby. What's up, buddy? We'll get you out the car in just a second. Just to forego the idea that this type of travel is easy, we just had our first major snafu, our first big issue as we were getting off of the shuttle, Blair left her purse. And so the only option I think we have is we tried to chase the bus down, but we missed it. She tried to chase the bus down. I think the best thing to do is for us to sit here and wait on the driver to do a loop. He's going to loop back out to where we park, pick up the next set of customers to come back. Hopefully, someone will either see the bag there and leave it there, or see the bag there and give it to the driver. And then in which case, when he comes back here in hopefully about 10-15 minutes, we can collect Blair's bag. Hopefully it's not all lost, but this is what happens. We try to keep up with everything, but this time I'm hoping the bag comes back. Because let's just be honest, it's a Coach bag. It has like a lot boo-boo hanging off of it. It's an expensive item, but I'm not saying anyone to do anything wrong, but I do hope it comes back. It's right here. Wow. So guys, this is how lucky we got. There it is right there. This is the boys that took it to the back of the bus and they left it. Luckily, like no one else had been back there. So we sat out here for about 20 minutes and just waited for the bus to come back around. Truly blessed. Came back, the boys left the purse, and there it is. Blair was able to pick it up. Wow, that's such a blessing. That doesn't normally happen. It worked out perfectly. We can continue to move forward now. All of our IDs were in that purse. Luckily, I had the passports, but so much was in there that was critical. Driver's license and everything else. Okay, so that's the first major hurdle that we've had to overcome. Now we are even more behind schedule to get in here, to get checked in, and hopefully that's not a long line. We just lost about 30-40 minutes just waiting on that bus to come back, but still a blessing that everything worked out. British Airways has a special terminal or special zone, Zone E. That's where they send families to. And sometimes it's cool. The kids get to pick up they give them little goodie bags. But sometimes, man, those lines are longer and it takes longer to get through because it's all families and families are slow and complicated. And we're going to be slow and complicated. That's why we rushed to make sure we got here with enough time. We're still on the positive side of time, but it's starting to get a little tight on us here. They always have these little sky flyers they hand out there. I don't even know what's in it this time, but the kids get one of these every time we go through. And, they like it. The older kids are starting to age out of it, but the younger boys, they still like having it. I wanted to do the boys' hair at home, but we didn't get to it. But while we're standing here in line with nothing else to do, it's a perfect opportunity to braid some heads. So we made it through security, and that was pretty easy. I don't want to say it was super easy. I mean, a lot of our bags got pulled to the side. A lot of us got extra checks we had to go through with the babies. Of course, you can't film through security. But we made it through in about 30 minutes, and that's basically that's better than what I was anticipating. I'm not upset with that at all. It is now 12:47. Our flight leaves at 2:30. We just had to hit up the British tourism store with all of the trinkets and all those things. Blair's mom asked for a t-shirt, so we had to pick up a couple of t-shirts for her, something I think she really enjoyed. She asked for a red t-shirt with like London on it or something, British. So we picked up some British swag, but that held us up by another 15-20 minutes. I'm the guy who's watching the clock. I have to make sure we stay on time with the clock watching because I don't want us to get to the gate late. I want us to make sure that we're on time. The twins are starting to get a little rambunctious, being a little harder to keep in place, but so far we're holding it together. No, you can't let him get in. You can't let him get in the aisle. We got the two boys here, and it's just them. Oh, Matthew has his headphones, and then me, Blakely, Malachi, and then Blair, Kens, and Trey. So it's just us. This is our little block right here. The flight is going well, but it is so cold on this plane right now. I had to get my jacket, put my jacket on. And everyone here is bundled up. I didn't expect this temperature. It's only having a light t-shirt. I'm glad I told all the kids to bring a jacket, but even with the jacket, it's still pretty chilly. But the twins are out cold. The twins are down. Kai and Kenzie both. They're down for the count right now. Probably have another 6 hours to go, so we'll see how long they sleep. So if you've never flown with two clingy toddlers, then you just don't know what you're missing. Unfortunately, for some reason, my row has been the popular row. This is where the twins are wanted to be. Kai's right here. I have had a bit of space in hours. He won't let me put him down. He's it's a long flight. It's just 7 hours away, about an hour left. Kenzie vacated her row and has been back here as well. So Blair and Trey on the front row up there, they've been having a nice, peaceful, quiet, relaxing trip where Blakely and I have been pretty busy just trying to keep the twins engaged and happy and quiet, of course, because we're on a plane, don't want to make a lot of noise. But this has been really a different experience. I've flown with a toddler before, but I don't think I've ever had to fly and deal with two of them at the same time. I wanted to get a tea, but I couldn't get a tea because tea is hot, and I didn't have to share my drink with them, and I wouldn't want to spill it because it would be too hot. Oh, the joys of parenting. For cheese.
If it is not checked through or you are unsure, please proceed to your onward airline check-in counter or the departures levy.
So we've done that cool thing where you go backwards in time. It's about 5:36 p.m. here. But for the kids, especially for the little ones here, it is what? 1 in the morning or something? A little later than that. But or midnight for them. But we have to get through immigration. Today has been all about making it through a series of challenges. For the next one, let's get through U.S. immigration. We made it through immigration, and that wasn't too bad. And luckily, it's just not a lot of people coming in right now. And the line can be really bad, but today, middle of the week, not so bad. Made it through immigration. Now we're waiting on some of our luggage. We've collected almost all the bags. There's just a couple bags missing, and of course, the baby stroller. So today has been, like I mentioned before, today has been all about just a series of things that have to hit, and they have to hit right over and over again for you to make it to the next stage. It's like a progression game. Now we did get the luggage. Blair's going to change a couple of the babies. Well, both of the babies were pretty fouled up by this time of the day, right? This has been 7 hours. So they're getting changed, clothes probably getting changed, everything else. We still have to collect all the luggage and then get to the rental car. And then we have to hope that that's right. But first, we have to collect all the luggage. It's been a long day. Got lucky and got the last 8 vehicle that they had here today. This is a Jeep Wagoneer. And this is what I booked, but I was concerned that it would not be available, but it looked out that we did get this last 8-seater. A lot of them are 7-seaters, but we needed these 2 big bench seats. So it's going to be Malachi, Matthew, Trey on the back row, then Kenzie, Braden, and Blakely on the next row, and then me and Blair, of course, in the front. So I got the whole family loaded up, everything packed up, and then we go to start the vehicle, and they told us that the key would be in the vehicle, but the key is not in the vehicle. So now I have to go back in here and try to figure out where the key is, and hopefully we don't have to unpack this vehicle and get into another one. We just need to find the key. It's one thing after the other today. It's been a long day. I'm not done yet, though. Everyone is out cold, but it's really late. It's been a long day. Oh, it's pretty. It's white. This is going to be home base for, say, the next week. I have to say it has been a really long day, but it was a good day. It was a good day. Everything worked out. This was one of the weirder traveling days we've had. It was a lot of little things that just didn't quite come together. Of course, we had the situation with the purse. That could have been so bad. I didn't even talk to Blair about it much because I know she was very stressed out about that. So I didn't bring it back up much after it happened. We got the purse back. We just kept going. We pushed through the rest of the day. We had a situation where luggage didn't show up. And then the vehicle that we rented didn't have keys. And then it took us a really long time to find where we're staying. And so this is a really nice house. This room is really large. It's a nice place. It just took a really long time to find it. So it just ended up being a really long day. And it had so many different points where things could have gone bad, or they could have gone in a much worse way than they went. They went in a really good way overall. And at the end of the day, we're here. We made it successfully from there to here, right? And no canceled flights. There were thunderstorms, so our plane was delayed. They slowed us down en route, so we flew for an extra hour and a half because we were delayed. So just one of those days was just a lot of little things didn't go quite right, but could have gone much worse. I will take it. And if I try to find meaning out of every day, it's just that every time you have a situation, it may not be actually as you anticipated, but it may not also be for the worst, right? I don't know how things could have gone, but things didn't go quite the way I wanted, but they worked out. We're here, we're happy, we're safe. Tomorrow we could just start out having a wonderful adventure here. We're going to be in DC for about a week. We have a lot of wonderful places we want to go try and eat. As far as food, we hunted down a lot of different restaurants. There are a couple of sites, cultural sites that we wanted the kids to go to. And we'll see what else we can find. I always try to leave a little room for spontaneity where things are just spontaneous. Hey, let's just go do this. Blair has a couple of restaurants she wants to go to, of course. I have a couple of places. I want to go to Georgetown Cupcake. She wants to go to this place called Crumble. Those are two different dessert shops. And we're going to go to both over the course of this few days that we're here. So just a lot of different things that we're planning and preparing. Of course, I also had to spend a lot of time in the gym. We want to go hiking. I would love to go back to where I first proposed to Blair. It's a place we used to go and walk all the time. And if we could take her and the kids and we all go for a walk there, I could show them and say, hey, this is where I proposed to your mom for us to get married. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. So that's one of the places I want to go. So we have a lot planned, so stick with us. I'm going to do this every single day for the next 20 days. Never done this type of vlogging before, so it's really new. It's not my normal thing, but I figured sometimes you have to do something challenging and do something a little different. And this is a challenge. It's definitely something different. So hang in there, stick with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.